Hey guys, welcome in. I just thought I've got a bit of time and I may as well start a bit of a stream and see um before I open this booster, see if I can get something good. It's gonna be night, so starting another 6 hour is not gonna do anything for me. I'm about to jump into League, see if I can get another box. And if you guys have been following 10 camera, that's not too bad. It's better than 5, and that's what I get most of the time. So anyway, what I was going to say is it's nearly night for me, and there's no real point of me kicking up a 6 hour, so I may as well start off a game and see if I can't get I want to look for a 1 hour, a 3 hour, a 12 hour. Those are the ones that I really want. Because a rainbow sorry, a rainbow will only take me back to where I am, same as position as I am tomorrow. Going up against someone who placed in the top 2000 in Venus, I believe. I must say, after this event ended, I doing a whole lot more, facing a whole lot more Venusaur. So Mew comes out, and what that means is I'm gonna go up, and I'm gonna take out that Mew. Hopefully, as long as I get damage and not get a miss. It's happened a few times that he gets the miss. It's happened a few times that I've gone up and I've got the miss, and it is horrible. Horrible. It's just GG. Game over. Hurdle jump, gold block. Wow. I did not expect that. I'm just going to take the entry for now, and then I'll set up my trap. So double chance scoop up. I would have definitely thought Turrican would come out attacking, and it would have been a far better option. So my Crobat coming out now, and we'll see who he's going to send out. Yeah, hopefully he goes blue. If he goes blue, I'll have some fun. You know what that means. Hey, Carl, Andrew, welcome. So the time for me here is about 20 to 9 at night. So 8:40 p.m. Here it's 3 p.m. Alright, so now I just need to get rid of that Terrakion as soon as I can, stop that Sableye from moving. And whereabouts in the world are you, Kyle? And just going to surround that. I don't want to attack Sableye because if I get confused on my turn, then that's not going to be good for business. 3 AM, oh wow. Good commitment. Have you gone to sleep yet, or you just woken up? Is the question. Dodge. Alright, I needed that dodge. That is perfect. And now it's time for my Zapdos to come out and do a bit of work. I must say, at 3 AM I hope not to be awake. Sometimes I am, but Louisiana, New Orleans, cool, awesome. So, and I get burnt. Alright, hopefully he gets burnt or he goes yellow. I live in New Zealand, so opposite corner of the world, if we could call them corners, or across the Pacific anyway. So Pacific neighbours. So that should be game. X speed, scoop up, hurdle jump, nothing he can do. 2-3 MP on either of the corners, and that's gonna be it. Can I ask Kyle, what makes you get up or be up at 3 AM? Have you not slept yet, or do you wake up early? X attack going down. Just burn turns. Alright, well, we can all burn turns. I was going to place Zapdos there, and now he still can't move off that goal. Ooh, need to drop my phone. So, Let's see. He's got nothing else he can do. X speed. And he's just going to sit there until he burns all his plates. And that's fine. I can allow him to sit there. I can start moving it with my other mons. I couldn't sleep. Fair enough. We've all had those times. Although I must say, now that I'm a dad, I take advantage of a whole majority of times that I can sleep. I'll try and sleep. There we go. So the 4th Pokémon comes out. He realizes that I'm not going to start placing my mons up to get attacked. So that's fine. And I get another black booster. That's amazing. I love black boosters. So I'd rather a black booster than a purple or a rainbow right now. So that's fine. Let's kick this off. And let's get going. So, hoping to get some good Carmenite out of this. I've had some amazing luck recently, and I just want it to continue. Hey Kyle, do you want to have a room match, or are you just happy to watch me going on and doing a bit of League? I'd like to hear what you like to see. Whoops. Don't do that. Pressing my invisible buttons. So I'll take this time to discuss or to talk about a deck that I've been thinking about. Now that I've pulled a second Delphox, I am considering running a 2-in-1 deck. So the plan is like what I do in what I have been doing. I've had to replace my Crobat. So it's just the theory is I just want to be an aggressive attacker towards the miss. The bad part is if I come up against the Twin Dragons, I've got to have 2 mons to hide away from them. Alright, so I'll go set up a room and 2 Horn. So I'll set up a room. I'm going to use my new deck, the one that I wanted to have a play with. So privates, I'll check the key is let's go 202 again. So the key is 202, and I'm going to use that new deck, and it's pretty much the same deck, just an extra Delphox. So I just want to see how it runs, see what kind of decks it will be good up against, and potentially I think I'll probably be testing this in I'll probably be testing it in beginning of next month and see how that goes after the month end resets. Iceman. Alright. So Gold Block, Hurdle, Max Revive. So one thing that interests me a lot, there's a couple of ones that I've got that I just don't use enough that I've been considering I want to go back and use a little bit more again, and one of them is Terrakion. The other one is Moltres I've been considering, and your level goes up nicely. Wow. On your Moltres, are those all dupes? Or have you invested some sea levels, some green cubes in those as well? That thing is impressive right there, I must say. So what I'm going to go out and do first is rock out my Gengar. So with my Gengar being out, I'm not quite sure how I want to handle this, as I'm not used to running with only one runner without my Crobat around. So this is going to be fascinating for me. And I just realised something, that I don't actually double chance going down. Wow. On to Gengar. What's the sea level on your Zapdos? 4. Oh, good choice. Good choice. I didn't even check that. That's gonna be game. The only roll that could have saved me from a Thunder Crash. So I'll take this time to take the win, and maybe we set up another game. Just stay in the room, and I'll just go rematch, because it was a great choice on your behalf to double chance into that, but it was just sad that it happened on my less than a quarter of those chances. So I want to go rematch here, and if you want to re-jump in, we can just have another game, since that one was so quick. Left match, no problem. Alright, so I'm not sure how that one's going to run. I feel I push my luck always. Knock it out. Yeah, definitely. I agree with that. I do that as well at times, and it's definitely worth it. It's a good. It was a very good matchup for you. The only problem is RNG is a pain in the butt sometimes. Sometimes you'll double chance into it, and then you'll get like steel wing miss, or steel wing or steel wing roost, and pretty much half of your wheel is a potential loss, even though your thunder crash is a win no matter what besides blue. And that's one problem that I've had to learn, because I used to play like that all the time. And if I mean, anyone who follows my videos will see that I do a whole lot of risky plays, and I play quite offensively, and I like that, and I definitely enjoy doing that. Where do you go that's play for real this time? Oh, you want me to play for real? Like, play league? I'll jump into a league? Or do you want to play me again? I think you meant play me again, so I'll cancel that. Where do you go? So I'll go back to room match. So room match, free to haul, and then we'll get into it that way. So probably being set up, same key, 202, and same deck. So there we have it. I really just want to see how I maneuver the double Delphox. It's one of those things that having one has been great for me, but having two, it could potentially become as a whole lot of bad matchups. But the good thing about running two is the potential to recycle a lot more plates, and that's what I'm interested in, and I want to see how it works. And I think I'll definitely be testing it in the beginning of next month. But outside of that, we'll see how it goes. So I'm just going to start up here again. Because I'm only using one runner, I have to try that. And now, sometimes I would put Coco up there. I just had a game before where, if you were with me or watching this, or if you're watching the stream later, you would have seen how I took that, I went up the side and a tracking came and attacked me and it went blue. And as soon as that happens, it's time for me to take advantage of the surrounds, but I can't do that with only one 3MP runner. So I like the runniness of it, but I also feel I'm not quite sure how I want to handle it, the change. So, always going for it. Nice. So, and that's what happened. That's exactly what happened to the guy previously, but at least you double chanced. So that is good. So what I want to do now is I want to drop this in front, and hopefully that's going to give a good enough matchup, and we'll see how that does. So in doing that, it's made it so the matchups will be fairly 50-50. I've only got my gold and my purple. That'll be a good matchup. And oh, I see. So what I want to do here is I want to drop this one back and just get ready. Just be ready, just in case. And after I can do that, then I can work on what is next, because I'm really not sure. Having two of them and losing my second 3MP does make a giant difference. And now I'm gonna do something that I don't like to do. Actually, I'm not going to just yet. How do I want to do this? I've got myself into a bit of a dilemma. The thing that I want to do, I want a position where I wouldn't normally do this, because that happened, and I thought that would be the only roll that would be bad, and I got it, and that's why I wouldn't normally do it. So definitely I'm not going to do that again. But I'm definitely interested in how I am to better this. So this is going terribly. And I need to work out. It's been so long since I have run single 3MP mons. But what's a good matchup, or not a bad matchup, is this. So hopefully, I was going to say hopefully I spin into a miss, or that. Because anything I spin into is good for me, unless Polly lands Hypnosis. Then it's not. So we'll see where this leads me now. And where it can lead me is up here. Because if it can take me up there, I can potentially do all sorts of fun things. That's one of the things I like to do, is always try and add pressure. Looking for that yellow of his. Not that. Not that at all. So now what I need to do is go here. And I want to move this way. And in doing that, I've now allowed it so I can get two mons both out of either way. And that's what I need. So I'm going to lift this one out here, wake up that one, and in doing it, he's now pressuring me right down. But it's also going to open up for me to continue with the Delphix. And with that, ooh, that's interesting. So I'm going to put it back here. And that's what I like about it. So now I want to do this up the top here. And then I'm going to keep following it on. So Zap comes up, and after Zap is up, then I'm just going to continue. Okay, now this is interesting. If I go 50, it goes to a miss, but everything else. Hypnosis again. He probably likes Hypnosis apparently. Fascinating. I don't need to wake that one up just yet, so I'm actually going to move my Zap down this way. and potentially be the aggressor after this situation. Okay, well, I want to do this, and if I can take this one out, if I get my gold, or white on white, I'll take some white on white, then I can be the one who's now in the commanding position. So if he attacks, he's got his 120 as a good roll, but if I roll my purple or yellow, that is nice for me. Now the thing is, who do I want to use it on, Zapdos or Terrakion? Terrakion I can get rid of the... what is he at max revive? So I'm actually going to remove it and then use it on Zapdos. So Zapdos is now paralysed. Normally I'd like to do it on Terrakion because he loses both of the blue. And if someone loses both the blue, it makes pretty much majority of his wheel not that great, especially if he's attacking into Zap. Only that one, probably is that, say, a quarter, less than a quarter on Stone Edge. Is it just me, or did you level up your Sword of Justice and not your Stone Edge? It looks a little bit smaller than usual. So he's got to hit my blue here. If I go yellow or purple again, I can potentially win, but I don't, and that's okay. So now what I want to do is move up this one here, attack Polly, and I want to spin him this, or into a 70. And so Delphox is actually, so now I've got 3 mons, well, I'm running 3 of them, 3 that are actually good against Polly. My Coco, 2 Delphoxes. What a defender. Delphox the defender, who would have thought? So I'm actually going to put it down here. And what I want to do now is, I shouldn't have done that. I want to attack into it. Looking for a miss. Anything but my 70 to be honest. But I'll take another purple. So I can just manipulate it all around the board at this point, and it's great. What a fun one. So let's see what Sceptile wants to do. Attack, hopefully get that one single roll. Or stealth it. You'll be welcome to stealth your way over. So going out with Delphox, the one thing I miss about Crobats is also the extra negative damage. So we're going to take Terrakion, don't have many bad rolls, I just don't want the 70, anything but the 70 I'll be happy with. Here we go. And where do I want to put that thing? Over here. And that's one awesome part about Delphox. If I keep rolling this purple, then the only one I don't want to roll purple against is Zapdos. And I'll take that miss. And there's only a couple of plates that I've used. I believe it's Max Revive and Gengar, so I would be happy to get either of them back. Hello, Mega Gengar. So what I want to do here, pop another Mega Gengar, and with that, attack Terrakion. And I may have forgotten about the business segment of Mega Gengar. Not the worst, but it is quite large. So now I'm going to move the Toad onto the entry point. And after that, then, oh yes, this is what exactly I was going to do after. Hopefully he double rolls, or he goes white. So since he's done that, I want to get out my Coco into the middle first. Got one more turn to Mega Gengar, and hoping I get purple, Dodges. Alright, I'll take a dodge. And now I actually want to attack Septile. I don't mind getting taken out or taking him out. Or just a straight dodge. The thing is, if I can take him out or he took me out, I'll get a PC, he'll go to my PC, and I'll empty out my PC. And that's what I wanted. Alright, interesting. Give me that purple again. Stealth hit. The stealth hitter is going nuts. So, what I want to do I want to do anything about it? I can scoop up and surround it, but to be honest, it's not really bothering me at the moment. I'd rather put my Gengar up here. Oh, and we're both up on time. Forgot about the 3 minutes, so that's why he went aggressive in the end. Interesting. Interesting. Doesn't actually play too bad. So I'm fascinated now to see how it works. I like it. It's good against someone who doesn't have too much yellow, I must say. With only a zap, and when zap's on defense, it actually has a good, better usability on the field. Fun little deck. I'll definitely be testing that more. What are your thoughts, Iceman, Kyle? What are your thoughts on that deck with the 2 Delphoxes compared to how I normally run it? The thing that I like is having a few extra 3MP, and having Mega Gengar be able to go into 3MP is nice. Having the 2 Delphoxes to get Mega Gengar back is nice as well. But it will be slammed against heavy yellow attackers. So, not sure. I definitely want to try running it a whole lot in League, probably after this month, after I've done my push. At the moment I'm sitting on 659, so just probably a few more wins away. I'm not sure how. Yeah, that time. Yeah, I completely agree. Yeah, I was as cocky that time. Yeah. One thing you could have done is they made me lose all my memento. Yeah, that is definitely true, and that's a great thing about the double Delphoxes, is they just push things all around the board, and you can put, if you've got some surround set up, you can potentially surround Mons, or you can just put them on the other side of the board and make people lose all their momentum, everything that they've been pushing down for. So, but the bad thing is just if the gold attack is into them, it's a bit hard. Like if Zapdoses come down, although as I was saying before, Zapdoses only have half a wheel of gold, and the rest of it, not too much of a worry. You could potentially get misses on purples and blues, or your 70 on Zapdoses 50, or purple on 50. And it does have a couple of good matchups. It's definitely not a great match to make, but I definitely like them, and I definitely love experimenting with them, and being able to get my Mega Gengar back just straight like that is nice. And if I'm not getting that purple and making some momentum for myself and taking yours away and making you defend, and I'm getting a miss, then I'm also giving myself back momentum, getting Mega Gengar. So I like the theory. It'll just be depending on how kind RNG is to it. Because if it starts rolling the 70 every time, I think the 70 is Delphox's weak point. It needs to be a higher damage, or it needs to have some special effect. You're the only one who run them and run them successfully. Yeah, I just like to try and run Mons who other people don't use, and because other people don't use them, a lot of people just forget that you can roll the miss and you get a plate back. Or some people might use only 1 or 2 plates. And like with our match just before, I didn't want to send my Delphoxes in until I popped my Mega Gengar, and that's why I went up to that top corner and attacked Poliwhirl, because I thought I want to attack Poliwhirl. I've got fairly good matches besides the blue, and I got the blue anyway and died. But the good thing is that even if it did go up and die, I've now used a plate and I can potentially get it back for another roll. And so that's why I run. That's the idea behind it. That's the theory. I wanted to try the deck with 2 Megas. The only 2 Megas I do have, so that could potentially be mean taking that guy out. So the only 2 Megas I have. Ooh, where are they? Where are the Megas? They are not here. So let's have a look. Rarity, descending, yes. Where do the Megas live? I would have thought they would be at the top. They should be at the top. Maybe they disappeared. Let's see if I go quiet. There's my new. Look how much new EXs I've pulled recently. Lucario here, Delphox, Suicune. That's all within a week. 3 EXs in 1 week. That's pretty amazing. All from like boosters, time boosters and daily lock boosters, which is pretty sweet. And then the week before that, I got Zapdos Palkia, and the week before that, I got a Heatran, and then a Keldeo. This has been a great month for me, I must say. And majority of the ones, those are ones that I haven't had. I've never had a Keldeo, never had a Heatran, and never had Lucario. So it's 3 ones I've never had, and now I want to have a bit of a play with them as well. But where is Gengar? Gengar was back here, wasn't he? Where is my Mega Gengar? He's not showing up. Now why doesn't Mega Gengar want to show up? Let's have a look. If I just go poison. Mega Gengar doesn't want to show up either. What do I have wrong? You should use Tapu Koko Wish on Charizard in the video, and 50 respin and a 60% chance of landing it would be a monster. Yeah, definitely. I had to play. The problem I have with Tapu Koko's Wish is trying to get it on video is a hard one, because you've got to get yourself into the perfect position to want to use it. Like when I first started testing him, when I bought him, I tried using it just any time I could when I had him on the Spiritomb and other things, and to making it a 3 MP. But the problem with that is you're removing one of your own mons, and a very good mon at that, to make one other mon now more usable or more fun. But you're now down one mon, so the mon that you got to choose has to be a game changer for it to work, or has to be a game changing position. Like if you're on a corner, then you can get the goal, or you can put a lot of pressure, things like that. Hey SKDK, welcome. Nice to have you. So that's my thoughts on the whole. Why is this not wanting to show my Megas? What did I do wrong? I don't know why he's not showing Megas at the moment. That's a bit of a pain. Maybe if I go right down the bottom. No, they're just nowhere. They're hiding. Why double Delphox? Since I pulled my second one, this is a deck that I've just been having the idea of playing with. I wanted to try this. The reason why I thought of this deck is double Delphox, and I wanted to do double Megas. So I wanted to do Mega Gengar and Mega Salamence, as those are my only 2 Megas. But I can't seem to find my Megas at the moment. But I also don't have the plate for Mega Salamence. so I haven't been able to try it yet. But I just had a game against Kyle here, or against Iceman, and they work really well. They actually do surprisingly well against decks that aren't pretty much Zapdos. If it's not a Zapdos matching with them, they can actually have quite a lot of impact in the game. So, are you free for a room match, SK, DK? I'd like to test it on you too. Let's set one up. Oh, actually, news is here. What is the news? Silver Moon Hall is now available. Silver Moon Hall is available, and what is that going to be? Uncommon lower, and you cannot set Evos. So that is there now. I think maybe I'll set up one of these first, and then let me know if you wanna. Don't underestimate them. Yeah, Carl said, don't underestimate them. I just lost to them because when I basically had the game, because I missed the place, they misplaced you. Yeah, so I moved him all around the field with the purples until I got a miss and got my Mega Gengar back, and that's the whole point. Anyway, so now that the old hall is gone, I want to change this deck up to my common deck. So who do you guys want to see in this? I'll do a couple of common matches while we're waiting. Cacnea, my beast. So Cacnea is going in. Magikarps have to come out. Remove. Who should I play with today? One thing I like about these small room matches and halls is that they give you chance to use mons that you just never normally use or want to use. Pretty sure everyone's sleeping. Yeah, this is, I suppose, especially for people in America, definitely. You'll be one of my only Americans watching. Majority of the audience is America. I do notice that a handful from Australia and India and other places like that, and maybe another one from New Zealand. So there's a handful of other people that could be watching, but I know for Australia and New Zealand, this is this is your night. So depending if you're busy at night or not, you will or will not be on. I kind of want to play with my Geodude. I want to do a Geodude deck, so let's make this happen. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I'll change the plates after. No, I can't use Mash Stop, so there's no point to running the Evos. I think they should add a dodge piece to Delphox wheel. Make the 70 100. Oh, South Africa, welcome. Nice. Awesome. Yeah, I think I don't think Delphox needs a blue because she's not really a defender. And I think it's 50. I'd rather it's 50 than it's purple, or than it's 70, because it's 50 is the what do we call it? It's 50 is the better attack than the 70, I believe, because it gives burn, and it's far more useful than the 70 in my eyes. The 70 can be other lower numbers, but so can the 50. Like, there's not many 50s and 60s that you have to deal with in the current meta, so the 50 is actually fine. So I'll be happy if they left the 50 and changed the 70 to something else, but I think taking the 70 up to 100 or more would definitely make Delphox strong and competitive against, say, the other 100 damage mons, but it could actually make it too powerful, especially with its effect. Anyway, let's choose who we're gonna run. Let's have a bit of a play with... Hey, Booms, nice. Nice, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you. I want to level up. The reason why I also do this is I like to level up my my mons. Try and take my level 1 mons into the halls and level them up. So here we have it. Where are my other little birds? There they go. So I want to put one of those in, level one of those up as well, and get some free experience for them, and see if we can't win. Why not? Kabuto. What kind? The new haul is out. The uncommon and uncommon. The haul is out, so I'm making a deck for that. And I was gonna room match a couple of people with the new deck I've just created, but I thought while I'm here and I saw the announcement, I thought I might as well just go on and do this. Do you think they should add Azers into the game with the ability to change its type based on the majority of your deck? I think that sounds cool. To be honest, I don't know much about Azers, because I only played the first 3 main series games, Fire, Red, or Red, Blue, Gold, Crystal, Silver, Sapphire, Emerald, Ruby, all those ones, and the rewards suck for this time. Is it EXP cubes again? Because that was a bit of a letdown, I must say. I want to put Swallow in. I had lots of fun with Swallow in my last match. This looks like a horrible deck that I'm going to get demolished with. Yes, yeah. I know that Asus is like the apparent god of Pokemon, like the big creator. That much I've heard about it. But other than that, I don't know much more about it. Like, I didn't play the games with it, so I've seen pictures and I know things like that. But I do definitely think if they add it in, it won't be as epic as it should be. Because they just seem to be not making mons live up to what they were in games, like, say, Mewtwo, for example. Mewtwo was like the top dog in the first generation, and they just haven't given him any love with any of the updates. And even I'm glad they did a massive update for Rayquaza, since he was like boss of Emerald and Ruby and that. But like, say, Ho-Oh is cool and is nifty. I like its effect, and since it was like a healing type Pokemon. Lugia, I like the buff. So, and especially with now that you can use Karma on it, making that Hurricane 4-star massive will actually make it usable. But yeah, I think for legend, as far as legendaries go, like the one that lives up to this legendary status, Deoxys, and that's only because of the Cosmo Plate. Oh, and DOA is still crazy. Mewtwo needs a buff, definitely. When they release X and Y, yeah, they are likely to buff them. Yep, probably. I'll definitely agree with that. I definitely agree with that. I think there will be a definite buff for Mewtwo coming. It's just when. I was thinking about the Ruby Hall. I didn't realize the new hall. Yeah, so that's. I just opened up the little mail on that just before. So the common one is now open. Mewtwo, yeah, he's a beast, and he used to be my favourite when he came out, and my sister actually went to Japan for a while, and she brought me back like a Mewtwo toy about as big as my head, and I thought it was awesome. I loved it. Let's see, 120 Psychic with Psychic Shove, that'll be amazing. That'll be amazing if it had that. Even say 110 with a Psychic Shove, he'll be amazing as a 2 MP. Like he should be. And maybe keep his blue what it is. Or even, I thought, what place are you in at monthly? I am currently in 600, I think. I was going to start my grind today. So, anyway, let's get this deck going. and see how we can go. I'm going to change my plates and I'm going to go for a far more aggressive plate style. Gold blocks coming out and I need some X attacks. Scoop up, hurdle jump, max revive. Alright, let's give that a go. So honestly, have one game of this new hall, and 110 is it's better. Yeah, definitely agree about that. So uncommon lower hall. The new hall is just opened. For any of you guys watching who haven't started it yet, Mewtwo should be either 130 or 110. If he's 130, I feel he would have to be 1 MP. But as a 2 MP, I think he shouldn't go above 110 with the Psychic Shove effect. Whereas Deoxys at 130 has its killer effect of going back to the PC. I think, no, you can't. You can only use the commons and uncommons only, limited. So I'm just gonna pull up the deck. Where is it? There it is. And see who I get. And see who gets me. Mainly, I don't have much high hopes for this deck because using my birds just to get EXP, both at level 1, it's not going to be great. Start public so we can try jump in. It is public. You can't do private in these halls. It's such a pity you can't do private in this hall. Yeah, completely agree. It'll be fun if you could, but it'll also be exploitable where it gives rewards. People will just set up private rooms and try and take that. Oh, here we go. It's a Ladybug Crush deck. And because it's a Ladybug Crush deck, I'm going all out on it. He's got Gold Block, I'm guessing. No Gold Block. Oh. So what I want to do here is he is going to have me locked down very soon. So I want to go for that fly. And that's what I want to look to do. I haven't actually come up against, this is the first time I've ever come up against one of these bugs. I'm just going to attack, hopefully I get my gold. I want my gold or my purple. Or my white, apparently. I'll definitely take my white. Alright, and since he's got that, I'm going to take his other entry, and then I'm going to try and take my swallow into his one. And all I need to do is take his entry, and then he's stuffed. So I'm just going to attack here. Let's see. Oh, the 31. 31, the swallow killer. We can still jump in if you're fast enough. Yep. Pretty much as soon as you see me ending, if you're wanting to play with me, just go for it. Like, go as fast as you can and watch the room, and I'll set up. So what I want to do here is, let's see if he can stand up against my Geodude. I'm just going to go aggressive here. Double edge going down. I'll take a double edge because I want to take him out anyway, and I'll be happy with my self-destruct. So all the Ladybugs and Ladydams can swarm. Isn't that correct? So I'm just going to put my little milk dud up. He's got 1 hurdle jump, I believe. Yeah. So I would be expecting him to hurdle jump, to be honest. I'm going to put Cacnea down there. And I wish I had enough of these. I'd definitely be playing this. These are fun. These guys are far more fun than, yeah, hurdle jump going down, and he's going to swarm it to me. This is awesome. I love it. So seeing what he's going to do will be very, very interesting. Yeah, there we go. It's happening. It's all going down. But what I need to do, I need to defend one, and then after I'm defending, because how high can he hit? 50 and 40. So after he's defended, I need to take his entry so he can't swarm. And then if I can manage to do that, he'll be in big trouble. X attack going down. Wow. I hope he gets his light screen. or I just get a miss. So what I'm gonna do is X attack Kabuto, and I've gotta hope I get my gold. Ooh, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, that's game. Alright. Don't use my mons just for experience if I want to win. Alright, so I'm going to end up changing my deck up a little bit and actually use a competitive deck. So I don't just get munched and eaten alive by Lydian. Game over. Right, so I want to have a chance changing my deck up, and if you guys want to join another game, what an awesome way to, now that is winning with style. I like that. I like that. Alright, I want to change my deck out, take out my little birds that are just there to gain experience, and probably take out my milk duds since I'm not running my water team anymore. And then I'll get back into this. I was meant to start my monthly grind, but now it's turned to a common grind. Alright, so let's actually put some better figures in, since I'm actually getting some proper opponents. Who shall I use? I've got my 3 Lydian, Lydiba, and I've got 1 Lydian, I think, so I don't have enough to make it. Yeah, only 1. So who do I want to add in? I don't like going for the old just throwing Vibravas in because they're Vibrava and things like that. I get a bit bored of that, seeing that all the time. I kind of want to use, who do I want to use? I want to run something different. These halls I find are just calling for you to use something different. So that's what I'm going to try and do. I want to change that up and change my milk dud, and after I change those two, then we'll get back into it. Who's a gold? I need a gold attacker, so I want to chuck my bird back in. And we'll try it this way. And I'll probably leave the plates the same. Alright, so now, connection failed. Oh, not this again. So it looks like I'm going to have to restart my app. So I'm going to shut this down, and if you guys want to join me in another stream, I'll be starting up again very shortly, because this thing doesn't like me apparently. Go full electric with, I don't have a pom-pom style. I wish I did. I actually want a pom-pom style. But yeah, anyway, I want to get back, open this all up again, and we'll see how we go. Join me again soon. I'm just going to shut this one down, open up the game again.